Hey Teresa, Blaes, it's Robert Plank. We're going to flesh out a book here about a marketing roadmap taking offline businesses from website startup to marketing online. So, a couple of things I'm going to check up on. One is I'm sort of curious if you have any books out there, Teresa. So, we're going to, okay, so we'll search for you. So, no books under your name. Okay. And we said that it's going to be taking offline businesses from website startup to marketing. So getting offline businesses online. So offline business. And so this is sort of what we want. I get, well, so we want like something where local businesses want to read about what it is that you do, right? So that you can sell them some sort of a package, I'm assuming. So the thrift store business, offline money making ideas. So these are all like BizOp kind of things. Marketing strategies. Okay. Oh, I know this guy. Just interviewed this guy a couple of weeks ago. Online marketing for, yeah, we kind of want like this, but for some reason we're not getting a lot of results. Offline marketing for offline business. Okay, so now we're kind of getting somewhere. Um, Online marketing handbook. Okay, so we'll kind of see what some ideas are, and I'm just to make sure that we're sticking to the topic. I'm going to grab your take offline businesses from website startup to marketing online. So take offline businesses from website startup to marketing online. So we need to start to think about what sort of questions someone who doesn't have a website will ask. And so I think like what's the fastest and easiest way for me to create a website? Okay, and then the last thing is how do I market my website? And then we'll say what should be on my website and how, let's see, how do I tell if my website is any good? What's the checklist? So like if they have like an address or frequently asked questions or your hours or stuff like that, we'll make sure that this is right aligned. Okay, and then we'll kind of flip through some of these different books to get some ideas, and definitely not to copy, just to see what people talk about. So there's social media, there's traffic, there's guest blogging, there's paid ads, there's business cards, there's networking. Okay, so we can say what are, let me see that outline. There was something, okay, that social media, right? What, once my website is set up, what should I be doing on social media to get traffic? Something that comes to mind is like if I have a website or I'm looking at a competitor's website, what metrics or factors should I look for? And so we're talking about like Alexa ranking, Google ranking, like likes and shares, stuff like that. Okay. Forums, video marketing, and then maybe like what, like in addition to my own website, where else should my offline business have a presence? So we're talking about YouTube, we're talking about Facebook, we're talking about Twitter. Okay. And then and maybe it could be a chapter on its own, or maybe it can be a part of each chapter, but I'm sort of looking for some kind of a case study, right? Like um, what's an example or case study of of an offline business you've brought online? What did you set up for them? Okay. And then we'll see what Mr. Tom's reviewers had to say. Wow, almost no bad reviews. And offline tactics, something for everyone, 57 ways. All right, we'll move on to this Tavis Buckland. And they say there's video, there's social, there's reviews. Ooh, that's good. So we need to, um, like, what are reviews? Um, how do I get more of? How I get more of them? How do I clean up bad reviews? Because I know that a lot of companies that bring businesses online, they they do that. And so, so I'm making sure that there's like a benefit, right? Like, what does a website even get me? What are the top advantages to having a website? And so, I mean, some of the things that might seem simple to you but aren't super obvious to a local business owner. I mean, if they're on a website, they get more people in the door, they get more repeat customers and stuff like that. Okay, and then video is, maybe I'll say, what is content marketing and how do I know I need it, and what actions should a person take to market with articles and videos? All right. Let's see what Mary Lou Roberts has for us. So this looks like just some sort of business book talking about employee connectedness. So close that one. Online marketing for offline businesses. So that's all they give us there. Let's check out the reviews. No reviews, so let's not even worry ourselves about that. And then this other one looks like they focus on the social stuff, but let's see. So we have like your connected consumer, and that's sort of along the lines of telling them about the advantages, right? So how have my customers become more plugged in within the last few years? So that way you can sort of justify that to the business owner. Social media, offline business, design, staff, consistency, social voice, email marketing, that might be a little too advanced for them. Customer rewards program. Okay, let me just kind of put that in near the end. So, should my business, or like, what sort of advanced strategies can you implement in my offline business, such as a customer rewards program or email marketing? Awesome. So you notice that I've listed these as questions that I'm asking you. That way, look at the question that is asked of you. It's almost impossible not to reply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More than we need, but we need to narrow this down to 7. So, the fastest and easiest way to create a website. How do I market? So I like how we kind of give them the wake up call at first. I'll just kind of put wake up call right there. And then maybe looking at my competitors. How do I make the site? How do I market my site? We'll combine this with the social media, right? Using traditional traffic and social media traffic. All right. I like the case study. And so we'll combine social media with YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Reviews, content marketing, customer rewards. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we just need to get rid of 2 of them. So creating a website, marketing the website, a case study, content marketing looks like to be the one that can sort of go. Because, I mean, I guess they don't need to know about content marketing, right? Or you can explain, you make a handful of videos, there we go. So how about this? Such as, if it'll let us delete it, okay. Such as content marketing, and we need to narrow down one more. So what should be on my website? What's the checklist? So I think the checklist could be moved up a little. So you make the website, market the site, and content marketing again. So delete that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we just need one more. Like the reviews, I like the advanced strategies, I like the case study, I like the social media, I like the website content. So we could merge it with, all right, we'll merge it with creating the website. So that gets the outline finished for us. And what that leaves us with, and let me make sure that these are in a good order. So first we tell them the doom and gloom about how they're losing customers. Then we kind of tell them, well, here are some of your competing customers, right? Here's what they have set up. Now here's how you can match that for yourself as well. Then once the site is up and online, here's how to do the social media part of it. Now that you've done that, let me walk you through the start to finish of a real case study. That way it actually makes sense. And then onto the two advanced things, reviews and advanced strategies. So then what we do is you would just break each of these chapters down into why, what, how to, and what if. So this means why is it important to get good reviews and clean up bad reviews? What do reviews mean for my business exactly? Okay. And then we can say what what are the different types of reviews I can get, right? Because you can have like an on-site testimonial, you can have a Yelp review, you can have a Facebook review and stuff like that. And then how do I collect good reviews and clean up bad reviews? And now that I make sure to collect reviews for my business, what other advanced things can I look into? So you speak out each of these for 2 minutes. That gives you an 8-minute chapter. That gives you 8 minutes times 7 chapters. That gives you a 56-minute book. And so we break it down in why, what, how to, what if. And then you also might notice that for some of these, it might other things might fit in those slots, right? So in this chapter, for example, you might say why, what, how to, what if, but we have all these sub-questions that we kind of need to fit them in. So we'll say, what's the fastest and easiest way to make a website? What should be on my website? How do I tell if my website is any good? And we'll say, what's the checklist? Kind of grab that part of it. And then once I have a website, what should I be looking out for to promote it? And we could even make it something simple as tell friends, post to Facebook wall, print out like a flyer or a sign to put in the local business and stuff like that. But you get the idea. We are fleshing out those 4 things, and that gives you a 1-hour book. So just to sort of recap here, so we're going to have the first chapter be about how the business has changed. Maybe this is why you've lost customers or why you're competing businesses on the same strip mall as you. Maybe they're getting the business that you're losing. Then after the wake-up call, we say, here's some example of some of your competitors' websites. Here's what they have set up. What's the fastest way for you to make a website? How do you market it? Here's a case study. Here's how to get reviews, and then the more advanced stuff to kind of get their appetite going. So I think that what would really help is if you decided on what type of offline business you want to go after, because, I mean, we could say online marketing for dentists, and so we see that this person in particular right here has 66 reviews. That's awesome. If we say online marketing for chiropractors, if I can spell that correctly. Oh, here's the same person again, no reviews. But here's this person's guide on chiropractor. And so do you sort of see what I mean? Is you can just, if there are specific things, and I'm sure there's specific things you do in the dentist template, specific things you do in the chiropractor template. Here we go, how to get new dental patients. So I think that the thing to think about is, you know, don't just make a book for the sake of making a book, but if you'd make something where, if we say, what, internet marketing and like websites for dentists. Now we're talking. Or if there's a specific type of dentist, like what's the kind of dentist that does the braces? Orthodontist, right? So if we said, and let me just do another Amazon search here. If we said internet or online marketing, right, for orthodontists. So that's just a bad book there. But you're kind of seeing what I mean, is that, well, that orthodontist one doesn't get a lot of reviews, but we want, if your goal is for that dentist to find your book and then hire you to make a website, I think that that's a lot more targeted to say, here's what a dentist should set up as opposed to just any local business, right? Here's what a chiropractor should set up as opposed to any local business. And so we're looking here and see they get super technical. I definitely wouldn't get as technical as them, and they have a super long book, but they talk about the myths, they talk about the marketing strategy, they talk about, ooh, that's kind of an interesting thing here, right? Things about make the front office staff more effective, phone scripts, so like systematizing the business more, how to nurture leads, and so that's some interesting stuff. And so I mean, if you think about it, okay, well, if a dentist is looking for a way to get patients using the web, then the idea is they find this book. They might get a few things to tell the IT guy. They might get overloaded and go and find you to implement it themselves. So this problem is general or too specific, and the simple strategies. So, I mean, think about that. Think about making a book specifically for the type of business owner that you want to go after, and make the case study and make all that kind of stuff super specific. Because I don't know, like the one thing that that we found as far as some of our coaching clients that want to, or the coaching clients that do this thing, that set up websites for others, is they tend to make their package way too complicated, and the average local business owner doesn't care about content marketing, doesn't care about building a list. And so if you can focus on the things that dentists do care about. I mean, maybe it's like an appointment reminder schedule, I don't know, but or appointment service, who knows. But I would definitely think about what type of business owner you want to make the book targeted for, if the goal of the book is to then land a coaching client. Anyway, thanks for writing in, Teresa. There's my mind map for internet marketing and websites for dentists. Anyway, say like online marketing for dentists. And then maybe we would keyword stuff and say, I mean, let me even kind of see what stuff there is here. So as far as the keywords, internet marketing for your dental practice, chiropractor's guide to marketing online. So I mean, how to let's see, set up a website, market on social media, and get more customers. So that way, if someone is looking for website for dentists, then because we had the term website in here, then now we can match for stuff like this. Now I can match for stuff like this, even though some of these aren't selling too well. But that's my advice, is you make this sort of these questions in this order, targeting towards dentists. I hope that helps. Thanks for writing in, Teresa. This is Robert Plank saying bye now. Hope to see you in the members area of makeaproduct.com. Thanks a ton.